Okay, so I wanted to bring you along on just how easy it was to sew these. If you work off this end and tie it, you don't ever have to take your needle off, because that's kind of a pain in the butt too, having to rethread your cording. So I got enough thread that I could do all of my pieces. So here's these two little fellas. And of course you saw these which were stapled. And then this one I have sewn. And I put the little bits on the inside. You can choose to put your tie off and your thread extras on the outside or on the inside. Totally up to you. So I have then put one of each one of these in with the different books, but I wanted to show you. So we're just gonna go in, oh gosh, I'd say I'm going in about a 1/2 inch to 5/8, maybe 5/8 of an inch, and I'm making a hole on both sides. That's it. I'm not doing a pamphlet stitch or anything. I am literally just doing a stitch, one stitch. So I bring this in through the inside because I'm going to tie this off on the inside. If you're going to tie it off on the outside, then you would want to start where your threads would end up. So you would come down and then back up instead of up and then back down from the inside. Okay? And I'll show you when you're doing this and you're going to do multiples of these little things. If you just lay your needle and excess thread over there and just do the looping stuff with your short end, pull it snug, get one of your fingers to hold it, and let's get this little end through here again. Grab a hold of it. Sometimes it's a little fiddly. There we go. And then we're just gonna loop it one more time. So you did all that and you didn't have to take your needle off your thread. So then you're going to trim this. Great scissors. There we go. And I am ready for the next item that I want to sew together. So that saves you having to constantly have to do your needle over and over and over again. Okay. So there was a little extra tip for you guys, especially the ones that don't particularly like to sew. But these are fun. They're a little different. I thought on these, because I thought, I could decorate each one of these and stuff, but that's a lot of paper that's going to go on to just these little things that are supposed to be just for fun, just a that can stick right down into something, But what I was thinking was, I do have a lot of colors that I've been using. So I could definitely, on these smaller ones, bring my colors back. So I have a green and a pink, and then I have tattered rose, vintage photo, and scattered straw. So those are the ones I've been using. But for these, until I know where I'm going to put them, I'm going to leave them not colored in. Because if I put them on a page that has some yellow, quite a bit of yellow, then I'll do more scattered straw than I will pink stuff. Or I'll do more green for a, complementary color. Okay, so we're gonna wait on these, because all I'm gonna do is just put some nice color on them, and that's it. Okay, now for these little fellas, get all of this stuff. Whoa, 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 whoa. I gotta tell you, my husband and my son went shooting the other day. They practice, you know, and my husband got a new rifle, so he traded one in. So it's a new rifle, but it's not an additional rifle. He knew if he brought another gun in this house, I was probably going to smack him down. Do a little WWE on that bad boy. Whack! But anyway, this had, you know, bullets in it. And so I'm trying to figure out, I have 3 of them. I'm trying to figure out something cool that I could do with these. So we'll see. Not sure yet. Not sure. If you have any ideas, pop them on a comment for me. Help the old girl out, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so on these, you know, just going to my tidbits. Let's see. Just going to some tidbits here. And I also have these corners that I think I'm going to like triple them up, because this is that thinner paper, that just newspaper print, and that one's garbage. But I think I'm going to take a couple of them and glue them together so that they're a little thicker. And so those will be fun to make. Those will be a lot of fun to make, because we'll put other things on and make them even thicker than that. Okay, so these I want to make... get off there. I want to make something pretty with these. So we're gonna play around. Remember, no fear. This is no fear, guys. I think it's this way. Let's see. I like this stuff that looks like almost like fishnet or something. I don't really know, but and this, again, this is just stuff that I have pulled out of some scrap, my little scrap snippet bin that I have. So, you know, it doesn't take much. It does not take much to Okay. So there's that one. Bring this one down here. Bring this over here. I want to completely cover the top flap with some sort of material or something. So this can still go right down here. And I need a little something, something. This is the same thing. Let's put this down underneath here. Oops. Let's put it this way. Okay, and that's just using scraps. And then we can put other things on it as we decide to, you can put some little beads on there, some antique beads. We've got this, we can just you know, you can play around. You can, I mean, you can go crazy with this stuff. Just absolutely crazy. Let's get some Fabri-Tac and lay this stuff down, and then I'll cut the little bits and pieces off that we don't need. Yes, I have to get some more Fabri-Tac. My husband went to Walmart, but he said, oh, I forgot. I said it was on the list. I forgot. I'm like, you just didn't want to go into the craft section. He said, well, that might be a reason that I forgot. He said, but I really did forget. What do you say to that? Oh, good Lord. Okay, let's see. Are we there yet? Are we there yet, Mom? Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, come on. I'm just gonna... Now, some of it, when it overlaps, we will have to put more glue down. But this, for the most part, is going to allow us to just lay things down and that they will stay where we want them to stay. I want this to hang over the edge a smidge. Come on. It doesn't want to. There's that. And I actually think I want this under this a little bit. Let's do it this way. And put some stuff there. There's that. And then let's lift this up because I need to get it down here. So it's not coming out very much, so I guess I've got a dry piece in there somewhere. There we go. A little bit more. Holding everything down. And then let's put this right in there. There we go. So there's that one. Let's see, what do we want to do first? Let's get this. Let's see, this can go here, and this can go all the way up. And this. Can go here and all the way up. And then this. Let's see how well that does. Pretty good. And then let's see which way. This is the bottom, so I'm going to And this was some of that, some of the items from my French lace that I had. There were not a lot of these, but most of you got maybe one or two in your bags. Okay, let me stop this from doing all its... There. Sucked it down. Left that little bit, but it sucked most of it down. Oh. Okay. Rub most of that glue off. You know how I am about glue on my fingers. This is the weirdest thing for me. Alright, so now, well, let me go ahead and do this one because it's had a little bit more time to dry. I'm not really worried about getting it all the way, and I certainly don't want to cut it straight. Yeah, just leave it a little messy. If you want it straight, by all means, cut it just the way you want to cut it. Now this one, I think I might do it straight because I think I might like it better that way. At least with these items on the sides. It's a little more neat. So maybe I will do that with this. It's a little neater. Just make sure you don't cut your paper. Oh, see how cute those are? Now, when I'm going to add these to where I'm going to add them, I can add different color buttons or bows or some, you know, little ephemera that I make or beads, you know, wherever I'm going to attach these to is where they will, oh, I got that all on that glue, so that I can customize them for the need in the moment. And the other ones, remember the white one, the little, these little ones, I am just going to color with ink. I may do something a little bit more, I may not. And these, I don't quite know yet with these, because of their slenderness and stuff. I'm thinking these would probably look great, maybe in a belly band, and have a belly band with a second layer to it that this can slide into. I don't know. So these I'm holding off. But these, I'm pretty sure these are going to probably go into a pocket or go onto a page and then paper clip it. You know, maybe down this way on a page and paper clip it, or this way and paper clip it. So that's what these are. So that's it for that stuff. And then these, let's see. I would like an equal amount. And I want to at least double them. So there's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. If I have too many, I might triple them. Okay, so not enough for a piece. So if I do 3 a piece, I can, you know, I can triple one of them. And then these will make nice little corner tucks. But we can make them even prettier. So let's Let's see what we can do with this. Let's first get them glued together. Now the bottom one actually was one that I did the tearing. So I kind of like having that torn edge. So I'm going to put these two non-torn edged ones in the background and leave the torn edged to the forefront. Okay, so there's that. And then we can do the exact same thing. We can glue some different laces down. We can put some really bright, because it's small, so it does not have to be demure, you know. And I think I like, let me go ahead and cut this end off because it's not a happy camper. And I'm not sure, I just had this in my scraps, so I sorry I can't tell you anything about it. And but I am going to lay down some glue. And this is just the art glitter glue. And put this down on it. It really doesn't matter, since I'm doing this, it really doesn't matter that it was torn, because I'm going to cut it, cover it, or cut it all the way off. So, oh goodness. All right. Remember, this is all just scraps. We haven't been doing anything with any major papers or anything, which is one thing that's really lovely about journals, is you can use scraps up so easily. So easily. Okay, so now I'm going to, on each flower, put some glue on each petal or whatever the embroidered stuff is. I don't know if it's petals or leaves. And I'm going to lay it on this little corner piece. Sorry. And since it's not on paper, it's probably not going to work as well. It does all right with material onto paper, but it doesn't always do great with material to material, not like the Fabri-Tac does. So there's a cute, simple corner tuck, maybe with a, well, how about if we do this? Yep, that looks really cute. So let's, this is on a backing of a 6x6 pad, I think it was. And this is going to have to take a moment. So I'm going to work on just gluing these papers together. And then we will have 3 of these. But remember now, when you do these, this one is going to have to go onto a left-hand page. So, and it's not going to stick. So you also want to make them where whatever item you put, if it's something that's legible, you're also going to want to make sure you can put it on the right-hand side of the page. Or you can even put it up at the top right or the top left. So make them for different areas in your book so you don't have all right side corner things. Because then you're going to be kind of mad at yourself if you're doing something like this where there is, you know, something that's legible. And this is just not going to stick. It will take Fabri-Tac for this to stick. But anyway, you get the idea. So you can put this way. You can put it this way. You can put it this way. You know, however you want to put it, but just make sure that you're making them for the different sides. You don't have to do it up on the top left and right, but you know, at least on the bottom left and right, so that you have them for different areas. Okay? All right, guys. Thanks. It was so much fun. We will do this again. Bye.